Hey everyone, it's John Thomas. Welcome back to the channel. Taking the slow train is not an experience I have had here in China yet. When I went to book my tickets, this slow train was my only option. I guess I should clarify that there were other options, but the slow train actually happened to be the faster option in my situation. It makes for a better story if I say it was my only option. I don't know if my camera's gonna stay. When I booked my tickets, there were 5 options available on this train. That is a hard seat, soft sleeper, hard sleeper, or standing. Now, soft seat and hard sleeper were already taken. So, I splurged and got the soft bed for my 3.5 hour journey today. This was 120 RMB, which is roughly about $18, and I think that will be worth it for this length of time. Yeah. The journey for a lot of passengers on this train started last night, where they started in Shaozhou last night at 7 p.m. It's now like almost 6:30 a.m. when they're getting me, and I think the journey will end roughly for them around 12 in the afternoon. So we're looking at maybe some of these people being on the train already when I get on for 12 hours. I'm just on it for, as I said, 3.5 hours, short amount of the trip, so we'll see what I walk into. I did get an upper bunk. You could have paid 10 RMB for a 10 RMB extra for a lower bunk, but I didn't catch that when I made the purchase. So I'll be interested to see, is there 2 or 3 bunks, and if I'm on the highest bunk, what is that even gonna look like? Okay, I gotta go get in line for getting on the train. This green train is actually moving quite fast at times, but also moved very slow. I'm in a bunk with nobody else on the other top bunk, but there are 4 bunks in the room, and there's people on the bottom bunk. So I'm by myself on the top bunk. But I thought while I'm still a little bit slow, I would explore the rest of the train and take you along with me. So welcome to a sleeper cabin. There are 4 bunks, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. The top bunks are 120 RMB, as I mentioned in the train station. The bottom bunks you can purchase for 10 RMB more for 130, so you don't have to take that additional step up. It's interesting that the beds aren't made when you get in. So as I mentioned, the train started last night at 7, and when I got on the train, my bed was a mess. Nobody was actually like remaking the bed, so it feels weird to lay in a spot where, you know, somebody else has just laid and it's not very like clean and sanitary. Let's see. the train actually moves quite fast. Faster than I expected a slow train to move. So here I am in the hard sleeper cabin. It just got super dark, but there are 6 bunks. There are 2 on top, and then 2 in the middle, and 2 on the bottom. Very, very cool. Definitely, they're not super tough, but they're not as soft as my bed. But I gotta get out of this because we are about to load up more people, and I don't think this is gonna be empty for too much longer. But this is the hard bunks. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take a nap. What time is it? It's 8:30, so I still have 2 hours left on the train. It's so fun. Before I go back to the room, let me show you the bathroom. I'm not sure if this is still relevant, but on this train, oh no, it's still relevant. There is a smoking area, and there's like ash on the ground. So on this train, you can smoke. The high-speed trains, you cannot. I don't think that that's really cool. Glad you can't smoke in the cabins. It seems to stop pretty often. Whoa. So I don't know why you couldn't get out and do that, but yeah, I mean that's super different than the high-speed train. You'd never be allowed to do that. Oh my god, it's moving. Let me show you the bathroom and then I'm gonna take a nap. Okay, I'm in the bathroom. It's really small. It's not very clean. I'm not gonna show you too much of it because it's just gross. But there's a little air freshener on the wall. There's some purple flowers behind me here, and there's definitely a place for you to use the restroom. The sink is small in this room, but there's also a room with 3 sinks. So you can use that room over there to go get ready. 3 sinks, brush your teeth, comb your hair, do whatever you gotta do before you head out of the train. Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap now. Just got caught. Tiffany. So I finished my experience on the green train. It is about to leave me here in the city that I've arrived in. What a great experience. I don't think that I could do that for more than, you know, 6, maybe 7 hours. This was again just a 3.5-hour trip. A couple of things I loved about it. Loved being on the bed, loved laying down. Don't know what that's gonna feel like heading back because I have a hard seat heading back. So I think that's gonna be super interesting. And then I really liked kind of the sense of community inside the train. I know that there were people sleeping and stuff in my bunk, but you could see people playing games, and just the dining room and all that kind of stuff was really cool. What I didn't like, the fact that you could smoke on the train. It kept kind of creeping into the room, and that was kind of strange. And it makes random stops, which is super weird. Not used to that from the high-speed train. So overall, I would recommend doing this experience if you come to China, because I do think that it's worth the experience. It's definitely a cheaper way to travel for sure. The green train is taking off. Oh my gosh. I hope you enjoyed following me along on the green train here in China. And thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.